everyone, this is Hassan from HTFX, and I saw some opportunity to look at GP Gold USD, and I would like to share with you guys. Now, from my previous counts, of course, now because I did from a longer time perspective, they may be a little bit more accurate, but this pattern here, it looks like some type of triangle like we talked before is happening here, and this broke higher. This after this wave, it doesn't look impulsive to me anymore after this certain point. So if you're right, after this consolidation, it actually does look like to me some type of a wedge formation. Okay, so if it's the deal, then we should look at it in a different perspective. I think I did some similar idea before, but maybe it was not on video, so I like to explain it to you in video, because I think that always the video analysis, the people who are interested in the analysis can actually understand a little bit better because they have a better connection with the trader. So this is wave A here. As you can see, a parabolic almost move up. Second wave, B wave, now and a C wave. Now, because this B wave was so violent, this not B wave. No, I'm not saying B wave, of course. This impulsive move A wave was so violent. It does look like this here is like a third wave, maybe fourth wave. This in the 4-hour chart is not visible even. Okay. So after this wave A, we have a wave B. Wave B can be maybe done here, here. I'm not so sure about it, but it doesn't change the analysis so much. So I just put it. I don't know. I would put it here. So after this wave A, we need a wave C. After wave B, we have a wave C on this degree. Now, in order to have this wave C in this degree, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, why I did label like this? Well, if I did put wave 1 here, and I would put wave 2 here, and I did, for example, 3, 4, and a 5. Now, in this way, even though it does look like we have extension, which is the fifth wave extension, in reality, if we check our 1618 level, you can see that we actually have, but okay, I was wrong, we have, but it's still not a fifth wave extension. Now, let me tell you why. First of all, if this was a fifth wave extension, we would need, if you remember this video about fifth wave extensions, I did say that, for example, the usual target for fifth wave is what we have to do is from 0 to third wave, and we should take 161.8 out of it, and we have to put it on top of the third wave. Okay, like so. So we would have needed to go so much higher. So even though this is this is not the case in our point, we should always remember this rule too. Also, the 2 to 4 trend line is not been broken at the same time. So this, even though we have an extension, the market can trick you like this. So this is not valid. Let me also show you what I mean. 2 to 4 trend line here. How long did it take this fifth wave? This much, and during the same time, I'm sorry, let's do it again. So fourth wave, so take it to put it here. It's actually, it is doing it by it is doing it. It is doing it too. Well, it's doing it. So actually, we may be, even though the fifth wave extension is because of the rules that I said is not possible, I would still be very conscious for it. But look, the reason why I also didn't put it here is also the fact that this and this time wise, they are not uh, identical as a wave 1 and wave C. Now, let's say that I was wrong and this is the place that it should have been starting for this impulsive wave. We're still so far off. So, this is one of the reasons why I didn't label it like this, but you guys should maybe try this count as well, okay? So let's try that count as well together here. But first, I want to go back to my previous count. So if I put 1 here as a terminal move, as a C wave, now I need a second wave. Now my second wave can be here. Actually, it can be here too, successfully. Let's say it's here. It doesn't matter so much. And we have a fourth wave here, and a third wave here, and we are going for a fifth wave here. Now, in this arrangement, what you guys can see is that the fifth wave, now let's look, the Suto trend line, it's supposed to be clean. So if you do it like by the pip almost, as you can see, it is clean. But these wedge type of formations, there's one trick. The trick here is this. If the 2 to 4 trend line has broken by the fifth wave, it is acceptable. Okay. If it was broken by the third wave, it is not acceptable. Okay, so you guys always keep this in mind. Now, after this wave A and a B, now as of now, I don't know what kind of correction this fifth wave can do. So this fifth wave, just you guys can understand, fifth wave can do a flat for us. It can do a zigzag for us. It can do a triangle for us, a simple correction. Well, it can do all kinds of complex corrections as well. So, so it is very important for you guys to understand that for this fifth wave, now we have all these options. But what I know so far for this uh, B wave, this fifth wave at least, we did a corrective move, and then we did go more than 618 as a B wave. So what the market did for uh, for the fifth wave, something like this. Now, if this C wave, after this move, it started and it's going on already, now it's somewhere here. If the C wave goes and makes a new high, okay, then I may be looking for a possibility of more like a flat, okay, but at the time being. Now, after this, if I can find from this B to C an impulsive move, such as something like this, an impulsive move I can find on the lower time frame, and after this impulsive move is done, and then I have to check this 0 to B trend line. If it goes on like this, then if it does everything, then what I will do? Okay, what I will do in that situation is take all this time. Let's say that this is C wave ended here. I will take my fib tool. I will take not retracement, of course. I'm sorry. We are looking for a time zone like so. I will take this, and I will take like this, and I will put it on the right side, and I would actually trade the time. Okay, because if it's true, the price action has to come back to wave B, which is like 1582s during the summer or even earlier, I don't know. This is one of the possibilities. Now, what if it's flat like this? Now, because what market did, it actually eliminated the fact that this can be in a zigzag. It's not possible to have a zigzag like this. Because it actually eliminated the fact that this cannot be a zigzag, it also eliminated the fact that one of the couple of complex corrections for us to solve. It cannot be something like this, a zigzag and a zigzag. So this cannot be. Zigzag is called double zigzag. This zigzag, an X wave, another zigzag, another X wave, and another zigzag. Now this is called a triple zigzag. Now this market is already eliminated these possibilities by just having this B wave, okay? This cannot be two. Also, this market now cannot make some type of double combination start with a zigzag or a triple combination that starts with a zigzag, okay? So this market cannot do it. Now, what we need right now? What we need is this. The market can this make, like I said before, this C wave. Now, what if this C wave is actually a corrective wave? Now, if this is a corrective wave, what we need, just because it's a corrective wave, we cannot forget that this flat is still be tradable. Why? Well, the C wave of this flat can either be an impulsive move in a classical sense, or it can be an impulsive with a terminal case, just like what we are trading here. So now we have to think also just the same idea, but a similar idea, because this was a zigzag, this was a flat, similar idea with different degree. So if this is a C wave, but it's a terminal C wave, what I would do the exact same thing. Take this, take 50% of it, put it here, like something like this, and it would go all the way to B wave. Now, if it did the C wave and did go all the way to here, and if the market confirms that this ABC is done and the fifth wave is done, if I'm certain for TC wave is done, now I would also trade not this terminal move to here, but after this to this main scenario. So you would trade. You have a couple of options. You could either trade if this the flat idea is true. You can either trade the flat terminal wave of the flat by shorting to the wave B, or you can forget about the smaller setup. You could actually take a short for the B wave right around here. Now, let's say that this is still a corrective move, and also it is not a flat. Well, it can take something like this. It can do some triangle like this, and that triangle can be a fifth wave, and also it will be the C wave. Now, if I see a type of triangle, and this triangle somehow, let's say that wave D is here, okay? Just as an example, I want to actually do it here. If, in this case, if you have like triangle like this, we have A, actually, let me draw it here. So let's say that we have a triangle, which is actually more likely scenario to happen, if you ask me. So let's say that we have a triangle like this. So we have a C wave, and we have a D wave, something like this, and we have an E wave, maybe something like this. Now, if you will have something like this, what I would do is wait for B to D trend line to be broken. And if I see that this B to D trend line has been broken, like so, maybe you can wait for a retest, but don't forget that the moment this is over, this triangle is over, we are in a hurry. Why? We are actually trading this bigger move. not this triangle. We are trading the bigger move. Why we are in a hurry? Well, half of this time, price has to go all the way here. So you would think for something like this. Well, what if this has really does this C and another X wave and a complex correction? If market needs still time, then it will do exactly like this. So it can do ABC and X wave and ABCDE, and then this idea can happening. Look, let's do it together. So we have X, we have A, then we have a B. Market will still move around this, and then this can happen too. If you wanna, let's do it like this. So we have a C wave, we have an X wave. These are the stuff we see all the time. X. If the market wanna take more of its time, of course it can do something like this. It can stay longer around here. Okay. So if you do see this consolidation like this, don't try to trade the pair. Why? Because why you should take the risk of being in trade, and the more that you guys are in trade, the more your capital is actually on the trade, the more risk you're taking. Okay, so you should try to make sure that the market is coming to you. Okay, don't trade the market. Don't try to play with the market. You need for market come to you. Look, if I see this, let's say that this happened, yes, what I would do is simple. I would wait B to the trend line to be over, retest it. But I have to see this clear triangle, and then then trade the real pattern, which is the C wave of a zigzag. A, B, C. Okay. I hope this makes sense, guys, and I will do more analysis like this so that you guys can see all the possibilities that you guys have. Okay. Thank you so much.